You know what I mean, my gorgeous Libra. It is all going to start like you feeling, oh my God, like a little bit overwhelmed with absolutely everything. There is so much which is going to be on your mind, especially when it comes to the 14th, 15th and the 16th of June 2023. But these days are like literally key dates when it comes to you needing to understand. The more you feel under the actual pressure, the better outcome is going to be, because at the end of these 3 days you are going to find yourself having one of the biggest and most important and most significant contemplations of your lives. Okay, so the more you find like yourself in a situation when you think, oh my God, it's getting too much, everything is getting too much, and I know it's going to be a lot on your mind how you didn't achieve something really specific, because this is what is going to trigger you to start with, how you didn't achieve something specific, because you're gonna look at somebody else, you know, at the beginning of these days, and that other person's situation is going to remind you of your situation, but it's just that this other person's situation is going to be better and more successful when it comes to something really specific that you are going to find yourself focusing on at that moment in time. And this is what's going to start this progress and process, you know, where you are going to find like, you know, you're going to find yourself a little bit under the pressure. You're going to kind of blame yourself. This is going to bring a little bit of stress, a little bit of negativity. So these 3 days are going to be like, oh my God, up and down, like literally. But I want you to understand, I need you to understand, because you have got the numbers 984. The numbers when it comes to numerology, 984 really means that you are pretty much, so you need to go through something just a little bit dark, just a little bit dark, just a little bit foggy in order to come out on top. So the more darker this stage and this period is, the more you're going to be digging within yourself, and you're going to reach a very deep levels of your subconsciousness through your like a shadow work. And this is the shadow work is ever so important, because it lets us dive really deep within us, and then we just reconnect on the much better level and on much more enlightened level. And the thing is that it doesn't seem like it at the time, but I'm telling you, the more stressed you are, the more under the pressure you feel, then the better outcome it's going to be when you find yourself having this mind-blowing contemplation. And this contemplation, it's like, you know, it's more about what you want to achieve out of your life. You know, this is all kind of you wanting to live the certain lifestyle. Okay, this is you wanting to live a certain lifestyle, but before you kind of live this actual certain lifestyle, you need to achieve certain things. So this in itself, it's really kind of going to put you in this mode of contemplation, and then something really magical, something really amazing, something really, it's actually going to happen, you know, because you are gonna realize something really specific here, and that's why I'm telling you, the more you dive deep within those 3 days, the better outcome is going to be for you in terms of the actual realization, because this is exactly what you're gonna realize. Somehow you're gonna be able to gain a different overview, and once you gain a different overview, it's all about the actual different perspective. You are going to find a different perspective on something that was challenging you all along, something that was challenging you all this time. You're gonna be reminded of this like there is no tomorrow. It's just pam. The different thing now is going to be, well, this is what a big mama was trying to explain you. This is the big mama moment here, like a huge mama moment, because normally not only you're going to be able to establish what was like kind of challenging you and what exactly is stopping you, what exactly is kind of slowing you down, but you're going to realize this like challenge, you know, and now that energy, it's going to like kind of completely change. So instead of a challenge, you are actually going to be able to see this from a completely different angle. And this is what this different perspective is bringing you, different perspective on the challenge that was kind of slowing you down. So now the energy and vibration is going to change completely. So you're not gonna be able to believe how you're gonna feel about this. You're not gonna be able to believe how you're gonna feel about this. And this is brilliant, because you are just gonna manipulate this negative energy, and you're gonna turn that into something really positive. So what you have found challenging, now suddenly, oh my God, you will be able to recognize within yourself how different you feel, how much this actually elevated you. But at the same time, you're gonna become very brave and very passionate and very strong and very optimistic about something that was just putting you off all this time. So this is a really clear sign and indication, my gorgeous Libra, that you have gone through something very, very difficult. You healed and you ascended, and now you're going to find yourself on a completely next level, on a completely different level of your spiritual journey. I mean, this is absolutely brilliant. It's a lot to do with your soul purpose, it's a lot to do with your karma, and it's a lot to do with absolutely everything you have been going through so far. I think that a lot is going to start making sense to you indeed. And you're also, my gorgeous Libra, going to have a blast from the past. When I say blast from the past, very rarely I mean, very rarely I think about someone who was like a lover or anything like that. No, baby, no. When I say blast from the past, you know, somebody from a long time ago who was briefly part of your life for a while, just for a short period of time. It's about to get in touch, it's about to get into contact, and you know, when that person gets in contact, you know, it is gonna be just like a brief conversation, maybe like, how you doing, I'm here, you're there, but there is something that you're just gonna kind of not gonna be able to understand what this person will tell you, because there is a specific information that this person is actually going to tell you, who you haven't seen in ages. You appreciate this person, but that person was just like a briefly part of your life, you know, and after that, you couldn't forget about this person whatsoever. It was a briefly part of this person was briefly like part of your life, but it was happening at a time when you were going like yourself through a kind of very interesting things and very interesting stage. So this person has imprinted themselves on you and on your spiritual journey. But the bottom line is that through that person, you are gonna have this information, this really kind of interesting information that you're not gonna be able to stop thinking about. And that interesting information that you are going to have, it's also going to be like such an important remedy for some kind of a problem that you've had, something very, very personal and difficult issues this is, that you do not like to talk about to other people whatsoever. So through that person, you're also going to realize something on a personal level that you need to do in order to kind of make your life so much more meaningful indeed. And also, my gorgeous Libra, what else I was going to say, when it comes to the actual nutrition and when it comes to the actual health, I really strongly suggest you, like I always do, to take natural vitamin D3, which is going to boost your immune system and it's going to be superb for your sensitive bones, alongside natural zinc picolinate. And zinc picolinate and natural vitamin D3 are going to boost your immune system, but also it's going to be beneficial for skin, hair and nails. Literally everybody should be taking these supplements, okay? And the third supplement I highly recommend you is going to be organic chlorella. It's a mind-blowing supplement, very good for you, very healthy, and it's rich in protein, it's rich in omega-3 essential fatty acids, which our body cannot produce by itself, but it's essential for our brain, for our mind, for our memory, for our focus. And on top of that, organic chlorella also has got the power and the ability to remove the toxins out of the body, like dangerous metals and things like that. If you're on any other medications, if you are pregnant or if you are breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. And of course, if you're watching my channel by now, you do know that I do have my own brand, natural vitamins and minerals, which are without any horrible ingredients, without any vile chemicals, without any stupidity, without any fillers, unnecessary fillers and chemicals whatsoever. These are pure natural vitamins which are made with exceptional ingredients, okay, and they are absolutely superb. They're suitable for vegetarians and vegans indeed, and they are my own brand, and on top of that they are ridiculously cheap at the moment because they are on a half price sale. These quality vitamins you're not gonna find anywhere else this cheap. So if you would like to buy them, the link is going to be in the description below. Just click on the name of this video, it's going to expand, and towards the end you will be able to see where you can buy these vitamins, or you can simply go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin vitamins and you will be able to see sorry, my vitamins coming up that way as well. So vitamin D3 here, hello. Okay, so then it's a zinc picolinate, highly absorbable version of zinc, by the way, and then it's organic chlorella here. All right, okay, so now my gorgeous Liberini. So what am I going to do now? So the very first date that I want you to pay attention to, it's like, oh my god, this is so important. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. My gorgeous Libra, listen to me very carefully. This is so important. Did I get your attention? I hope you didn't like leave when I started to sing. Sorry about that, my gorgeous Libra. But on the very 1st of June, I need you to understand, on the very 1st of June, you are gonna be facing something. You're gonna be working on something. You're gonna be thinking about something so intensely, about some kind of a project or some kind of a project you are going to be thinking so intensely about, and it's going to be crazy. And I'm not going to lie to you, at the same time you are going to be facing some kind of a difficulties because you are going to be standing in front of some kind of project. You're going to be thinking about it. This means to you so much, but sadly you're going to be thinking more about the difficulties you have than about the actual project. So you just need to kind of rebalance, recenter and reground yourself. It will be fantastic to do something on that day where you can just like kind of reconnect yourself with the nature. Very often people just live in their computers, live in their laptops, live in their phones, and they forgot about our connection with the nature. We must have connection with the nature. If we are not connected to the nature, you're gonna become like a stone. Do you know do you know what I mean? So you must be connected to the nature, my gorgeous Libra. So my point is that, you know, on that day, it would be fantastic if you can do something like visit the nature, meditate a little bit, ground yourself somehow. But going back to that particular, you know, thing that you're going to be facing, and this is going to mean to you so much, some kind of a project, but at the same time you are going to be thinking like, you know how you can't do this. Like you're going to be thinking about negative aspects more than how you're going to actually do this project. So you have to be optimistic. You will be facing very, very important issue, very important problem, but you need to deal with that problem then and there. Don't wait for July. Don't wait for don't wait for July. Don't wait for August. Don't wait for November. Don't wait for 4 weeks time. No, baby, no. You need to deal with this now, okay? It's very important. And no matter how difficult you find this, you just need to plunge in, because you need to change your mind. You need to change your mind so you stop slowing yourself down. Do you understand me? And it's the 1st of June. Number 1 is a very powerful number. This is where the strength is. This is where the energy is. This is where the power is. This is where the passion is. This is where the new beginning is. And this is where the surprise is as well. This is where the surprise is, where the actual surprise is as well. So you just need to change your mind about something. Whether you go to reconnect with the nature that day or not, it doesn't matter. When you find yourself facing this project on the 1st of June, baby, you just need to like plunge it in. It doesn't matter about problems, difficulties, nothing. Plunge it in, and you will see that something is going to happen on the 2nd of the actual June. and then again on the 7th of June. Okay, so both of these days are gonna be like really corresponding like really perfectly to what it actually happened on the 1st of June. So you are already going to have some kind of a positive outcome on both of those days, just because you decided to plunge in. And it doesn't just decide, just do something, just try to make some kind of a move, just try to make some kind of a step, just try to move on from a square number 1 to square number 2, just a little bit, just briefly, and see where it's going to take you. Okay, this is where the big mama is about to step in. This is where the big mama is about to come forward and give you a big kiss, my gorgeous Libra. Big kiss. So now the second important date, it's actually going to be on the 3rd of June. So now before I go on the 3rd of June, it's like, oh my god, look at this baby, look at how gorgeous this is. Okay, so purple Suji stone is finally back in stock, very popular and quite rare indeed. As soon as you sorry, as soon as you wear a purple Suji stone, immediately you feel more energetic, and it immediately sharpen up your own focus. And at the same time, purple Suji stone is fantastic because it helps you to keep going at the time when you would kind of give up, because it always gives you more energy, purely because it purifies and burns away any negative attachments, including trauma from the past lives. But at the same time, it also, like, it's fantastic for the bad karma spots as well. It's to channel your love and it's to channel your power. So whether you're working on your relationships very intensely, or whether you are trying to achieve something like a work-wise, you know, it helps you to channel your power. Where if it's to do with people in your life, you just express yourself nicely, better. You know, you reconnect with the people in your life. And if it's to do with like a work and career, then you achieve so much more when you wear purple Suji stone indeed, because it helps you to channel your power towards where you want to channel your power, instead of like wasting your power. So if God knows what is happening in your life, you're still going to be able to contain and be on the same level when it comes to you working on something. So it's a fantastic little motivator, and it's a fantastic little you know, protector as well. Sorry. This gorgeous purple Suji stone comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Just click on the name of this video below, and then it's going to expand, and it will you will see where this crystal pendant is. So now, my gorgeous Libra base, and I highly recommend you to get this, of course. So now the second date is going to be on the 3rd of June. I like 3rd of June quite a lot because there is this specific man, this wonderful man, this powerful man, this very kind of emotional man, spiritual man, responsible man, creative man, an educated man in the right way of being educated. An educated man, I don't mean an education, I mean educated with life, okay? Because, you know, if people are educated with life, then I mean people, you know, who are very, very spiritual, people who understand things way beyond, you know. So this is somebody who has got a little bit of everything in him. This is a wonderful man who is really also kind of keep on inspiring other people and keep on bringing lots of people up. And this man also makes other people feel so much better about themselves. But lots of people don't understand this man as well. Some people love this man, some people really dislike this man. It's again a bit of a Marmite moment indeed. So this particular man, it's really going to inspire you so much on the 3rd of June. And this man is going to inspire you like there is no tomorrow, in order to make some kind of a change, you know, when it comes to your life. You know, this man is really going to inspire you to make some kind of a big change when it comes to your life. And it looks like that beyond this point you also had absolutely enough of something, because prior this moment in time something is going to a little bit put you off, some kind of news, and this is all going to contribute towards you kind of, oh my god, feeling ready. feeling ready to do something big. And this in itself, it's really gonna put you in this mode, my gorgeous Libra, where you are gonna find, you're gonna be like, oh my god, well into it, you're gonna really be into it, you're gonna like kind of be thinking about it very intensely, and you're already gonna start like kind of planning so much. And this in itself, it's really going to rejuvenate you, it's going to revive you, and you're gonna find yourself on such a within such a powerful moment where you're gonna realize within the next few days how much you actually want to change your life. You are just gonna decide now, like, oh my god, within the next few days, my gorgeous Libra, this huge decision, how much you actually want to move on and how much you actually want to change your life. Every single day you're gonna be thinking about it more, and the more you think about it, the clear direction it's actually going to become, which is going to reflect on your confidence, and it's also going to kind of like make you very focused. This is bringing you confidence, this is bringing you focus, but it's also it's bringing you understanding that you really need to take over your life. I'm not saying that you weren't like kind of in charge of your own life, but it's more about you putting your foot down and realizing that it's a lot about being a leader. So all this needs to come from you, not from anybody else after this moment in time. Whatever you do, whatever you try to, whatever you decide, it all needs to come from you. If other people are giving you advice, yeah, okay, you can use this as a base, but then at the same time, you have to go with what your spirit is telling you, what your soul is telling you, not what someone else is telling you. You can weigh on different things, on issues, and compare it, just but no, baby, no, this all needs to come from you. Indeed. The next important date, my gorgeous Libra, it's going to be on the 11th of June. Now, on the 11th of June, this is a brilliant day because it's about this accomplishment, really nice little accomplishment you're going to have. And I like it because it is going to surprise you. It's going to make you feel really good about yourself, but it's most importantly bringing a confidence back into your life. Bring a confidence back into your life, and at that moment in time, something it's also going to remind you of happy times, and this wonderful combination is going to lead towards you having a confidence now, full confidence to do what you wanted to do in such a long time. Sorry. You're going to have a confidence to do what you wanted to do in such a long time. Look, and it's going to lead towards this, my gorgeous Libra. Okay? Fertility. It's gonna lead towards fertility. No, it's gonna lead towards you realizing that you can do this. Okay, realizing that you can do this. This is what it's gonna lead towards, you realizing that you can actually do this, my gorgeous Libra. This is what the fertility actually means. But also, if you are into into the actual fertility, then this is what it means. But with another spiritual terms, it also means that you are gonna be, that you are ready, you are fully capable to do this, and also at the same time, it's to do with your passion. You see, it's going to lead towards you leading a more passionate life, and it's going to lead towards you towards so much passion, and you need this so much. The next important date, my gorgeous Libra, it's going to be on the 16th of June. On the 16th of June, oh God, yes, you are going to have a little bit of negative situation. You are going to have a little bit of, oh God, not a really nice situation. And something it's really going to disappoint you. And someone is also going to disappoint you. And you're not going to like it, what you're going to go through, what you're going to see, and what you're going to become aware of, what you're going to hear. But then at the same time, this is going to lead towards you kind of going into a bit of a hermit mode, because something is just like a little bit going to shock you. It's nothing horrible, not the end of the world, but something is going to shock you here. So you are going to go in a little bit of a hermit mode, and this is the time of introspection, and you'll go deeper and deeper and deeper, and you will be thinking, you will be reflecting so much on certain things, and then you're gonna realize what exactly what do you need to get rid of. You're gonna realize, you know, what negative attachment and what really unhealthy attachment do you really need to move away from right now and avoid for the rest of your life, because if you don't, you're never going, no, it sounds morbid, you're never gonna be happy, but you're not gonna be happy as much as you could be happy. Okay, so you have to be honest with yourself, you know, because, you know, it's about you realizing what exactly and who exactly is creating this negative and unhealthy attachment in your life, and you have to detach yourself from this. You have to detach yourself from this, and you're gonna realize this. Thank God, you're gonna realize this, and as soon as you realize this, by the 17th and 18th of June, on the 17th of June, for example, you are going to also like kind of realize, you're gonna be thinking already on the 17th of June like a few different options, you know, how to get yourself out of this, you know, situation that's really draining your energy so much. But at the same time, you're going to be thinking about a few different options that you knew that were there before, but now they're going to be highlighted. And on the 18th of June, you are going to have, one day later, you are going to have a sign. There is one specific one of the options that you're going to become aware of, that you're going to be thinking about. It's really going to take over. It's going to be so much more bigger, so much more important, so much more powerful. And at the time when you're thinking about that option on the 18th of June, there is going to be such a beautiful and very, very powerful good omen. And this good omen, it's like it really gonna happen at the time when you're thinking about one of the options, and you will know, oh my God, this is the one to go for. It's about starting something new. It's about starting some kind of project, some kind of venture, some kind of adventure. It's about starting something new, but it's not brand new, but it's like almost like it's like a new start with so many new things, so it feels like it's new, basically. So this in itself is going to start the process of like planning, because this is going to need like a careful planning, but it's all about you kind of focusing on this and realize this right now. Another thing I was going to recommend you, it's absolutely stunning. Like, I don't even know what to say. Look how gorgeous this is. Yep. Absolutely stunning, beautiful natural labradorite. Look at how stunning this is. Probably one of the most beautiful pendants I've ever had. I have to say this. Labradorite is not only gorgeous, but when you wear labradorite, then labradorite enhances what's special about you. What's already special about you, what's already amazing about you, whether people can see this or not, this is going to be highlighted with labradorite. But also, if you don't know what's special about you, what's so significant about you, what's so different about you, also when you wear labradorite, you know, you find out what's special about you, what's different about you, what's unique about you. Because when you wear labradorite, then people are gonna be talking to you, and people are gonna be mentioning something very specific about you, and this is what's so special about you, and this is what the power of labradorite has. Like, when we wear it, it kind of enhances what's so beautiful and what's so special about us, whether we know this or not. So you can use this in so many different ways, whether you want to attract certain people into your life, like a romance, like friends, or whether you can attract people like due to the business and things like that, you know. And also, gorgeous labradorite pendant, it's fantastic for transformation, it stimulates imagination, and it's brilliant, absolutely superb for manifesting. It will strengthen your will indeed. So when you wear this, you feel so much more powerful. You feel like you're on top of the world, literally. So this gorgeous labradorite pendant comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. So the next important date, my gorgeous Libra, it's going to be on the 26th of June. Now on the 26th of June, you know, you oh God, you know what? It's like almost as if you will know that you're going to need to accept something here. You're going to need to do something here for a while that you don't want to do. But it's important for you to understand, sometimes in this life we have to do things that we don't want to do until we reach the point when we can carry on expressing ourselves in a completely different surrounding or in a completely different dimension that we're longing for. So it's just about you, you know, the sooner you accept that you're gonna have to do certain things for just a little while, the sooner you can start, okay? So it's all about this acceptance, and this may include like you being surrounded by the certain people who you don't want, but and this in itself, it's like kind of, oh God, you know, it's just something that you're gonna need to do. But the stage and the period in between the 26th of June and then the end of that month, it's gonna be ever so significant as soon as you accept this, because you're gonna find yourself like being within this stage and period, you're gonna find yourself being surrounded by the people that you don't want to maybe be surrounded by, and there is something that is actually really going to surprise you. There is something that you're gonna learn. There is something that you're gonna learn about yourself, and that in itself, it's really kind of gonna be so important, because what you're gonna learn is gonna help you to see some kind of problem and issue from a completely different angle. So therefore, what you're gonna learn, you are going to become, you see how important this is. What you're gonna learn, on one hand, something that you were so defensive about, and now you're gonna become so keen and eager to do. And this in itself, it's gonna be amazing, because you will realize how much you've actually changed. You will realize how much you needed this. You are evolving, and this is so important, because this in itself only is gonna make you feel like you want to celebrate. You want to celebrate because what you're doing right now, it's gonna reflect on your financial situation, and you are about to lay down like a real solid foundation for a long time, especially when it comes to you being a powerful provider, for example. In a materialistic terms, this is going to be brilliant. But then again, when it comes to your achievement, when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to your soul, my God, things are really going to start making sense like they never did before after this point in time, my gorgeous Libra, indeed. So now I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationships. For those of you in relationships, my gorgeous Libra, you know, you're both going to be thinking, you know, you're going to be in this like a thinking mode, you know, not a complete thinking mode, but what I was going to say, that at around the 16th of June, specifically when it comes to the couples, at around the 16th of June, you know what, something is going to trigger something within you both. Like maybe you're going to be talking about something that happened like a long time ago that you're not doing anymore, and this is what it's going to bring you down a little bit. Both of you are going to feel a little bit down. So first of all, you're going to be thinking about your past, and then you're going to be thinking about things that you used to do, and then you're both going to feel sad, like a little bit sad. Why you're not doing them, you know? And then suddenly you're going to be like, you know what, you're gonna realize that, you know, this is like, you know, why are we not doing this? And then you're gonna realize what you should actually do, and what you should continue doing. And this is so important, because only 8 days later, as soon as you realize, as soon as you kind of reflect on this, and as soon as you both start thinking about it, you're gonna go into this planning mode, how you're gonna do this, like what you're gonna do next. So you're gonna realize how much this was actually missing in your life. But exactly 8 days later, very important message you're going to have, and this message is that you're going to have, you know, it's going to be brilliant, superb, because it's going to allow you both to make one of the biggest decisions of your life, and it would have never happened if you didn't reflect on this situation in this particular way. So it's all going to lead towards you becoming making this amazing decision, both of you, that is going to make you so much happier. And it's all, you're going to realize also, both of you, why did you have a lack of ambition as well? Because this was missing in your life. Very important for your personal evolution, for both of you indeed. And for those of you who are single, my gorgeous Libra, you know, it's like, first of all, you know what, it's like you're gonna feel like, you know what, I really kind of miss, you know, to have a bit of fun in my life, you know. Maybe you are having lots of fun, maybe you are seeing few people, you know, maybe you are like naughty little Libra, you know, stranger in the night, you know, maybe you are whatever you consider fun, whether you consider fun going out and just getting lots of compliments from people, or you're gorgeous, you know, getting attention from people, or whether it's your fun is going out and kissing people, just a little bit of silly fun, or whatever your fun, whether you go like a bit deeper, like stranger in the night, you know, whatever it is, my gorgeous Libra, it absolutely doesn't matter whatsoever. But I'm just saying that almost as if you, first of all, you're going to realize, for those of you who are single, you're going to realize why you kind of subconsciously didn't let anybody into your life properly. This is what you're going to realize, and that in itself, it's going to make you realize that maybe a while back you failed to kind of face certain facts when something was going on and something affected you from before, and it left you in a bit of an indecisive mode. So every single time when you would come across somebody new, you would find like a reason: oh, I don't like him because of this, or I don't like her because of that, or no, she reminds me of him, he reminds me of her, I can't do it, I can't do it. You know, you always kind of like would have found some kind of excuse. So this in itself is going to be obvious why. And this means that only this month you're going to start feeling like absolutely super ready to let someone in. And what I find really interesting, that only a few days after that moment in time, my gorgeous Libra, and at around the 17th of June, is going to be ever so important when you become aware of this, a very, very interesting invitation or opportunity. It's going to be like some kind of invitation, or it's going to be some kind of opportunity that you're going to become aware of, that it's about to arise. Now this is going to be amazing, because that is going to lead towards some kind of request, which you're going to find challenging, but you really need to go into it, because at around the same time, as soon as you become aware of this, there is going to be a very interesting sign, very interesting omen, that something, and you will know that something crazy, something remarkable is going to happen. Well, do you know what is going to happen? It's not just so much about the opportunity, it's not so much about an invitation, but it's about who you're going to come across once you go there. And you will know this opportunity I'm talking about, because it's going to happen at around the 17th of June. So once you go there, you are going to literally, like, there is someone very, very beautiful, someone very gorgeous, someone really amazing about to cross your path. Like someone that you've never met before, someone who you've never seen before, but the attraction is going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be mutual. You're going to jump in the bed immediately. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You're going to jump in the bed immediately. No, I'm joking. My gorgeous Libra, I'm joking. No, but the connection in between you two, it's going to be out of this world, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it, okay? So just be ready for this, because this person is going to make a huge impact in your life indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.